that, and again quote, there are 80 million doses of Tamiflu in the strategic national stockpile. Smallpox is just as contagious as influenza and has 30 times the mortality. But of course, again, not picking up on that peculiar characteristic of smallpox, as distinct from influenza, that it is a non-existent disease. And so I find it difficult, in fact, I'll go out and say I find it impossible to regard all this effort to defend against smallpox as having a dual benefit. I do not see any benefit being given year to year, decade to decade, month to month, against naturally occurring smallpox disease, because there is no such thing as naturally occurring smallpox disease. I'm going to finish off by saying, let's stop spending so much money on new drugs against smallpox and instead spend at least the same amount of money on the kind of research that is more likely to have a dual benefit. Getting beyond a one drug for this one bug approach and investing again, or perhaps taking a gamble, or putting our faith instead in more funding for basic research and the pursuit of so-called broad-spectrum treatments. Broad-spectrum treatments based on such deep fundamental knowledge of the behavior of microorganisms and the relationship between pathogens and a host that they are able to defend against particular infections, even different variations of that infection, mutated versions of a particular organism, and so on and so forth. That is a bioshield, which is more likely to produce a dual benefit and is thus much better value for money. Thank you.